fantastic hangout. Welcome to our regular hangout with 3 fantastic special guests. We're all a part of this amazing, amazing company. It's the breakthrough company of 2017 that we're all so fantastically excited about. I'm proud, I'm honored to be on this panel, to be a part of this team. We're all gonna have a fantastic time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, guys. Soak it up and enjoy it. Let's rock.
Awesome.
Over to you.
Awesome. Okay, guys, so welcome everybody once again. It's a real pleasure and a privilege to have everybody taking time out of your day to come on this call. And it's a very special day for me because I get to introduce for the very first time on our team call, Mr. Stefan Morgensen, the CEO of the company. And Stefan, if you can unmute yourself, or maybe I can do it for you. There you go. There you go. Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Good evening, Stefan. It's fantastic to have you on the call this evening. And I'm wondering if, throughout this call, you may want to take some questions from some of our very keen audience. But before we get into that, I'd like you to tell us a little bit about how you actually got started with this idea of Futurenet and why you started it and where you think this company is going to be heading in the next few years.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much, Steve, for inviting me here to this hangout, to this webinar. And hello to everybody from all over the world here. Hello to everybody who's joined us in the Facebook live streaming. And hello to everybody who is watching the recording of this webinar. It's a pleasure to be here. I know, Steve, and your team, you are making these kind of webinars every Tuesday evening. And guys and folks, this is fantastic for you that you have such big leaders and such great leaders. They take the responsibility for you, for the team, to help you, to teach you, to make business presentations for new people. I know exactly about that because I'm now 27 years in that industry and I know everything about that, yeah. But I know when you come new, and especially in the internet age, yeah, maybe your sponsor is from another country, your sponsor is from another part of your country, whatever, and he helps you not so much. But you have these webinars and all the infrastructure. Mr. Paul Ward, our new global marketing director, he's also in that call here. I hope we have a little bit of time to listen to him because we want to create such a Futurenet Academy that everybody who is joining the company get all information what is necessary. And these people, they are already a leader, that they get information to growing up with his knowledge, because we in Futurenet believe in the people and we want help everybody that they will be so successful, like for example Mr. Ryan Conley from America. He is now, you are right, he has now the biggest and the most fastest growing team in the company. Okay, so Steve, your question was about the history of Futurenet, about the idea, yeah?
That's right. I'm interested to know, how this all came about, how you've thought of this concept of this social platform, and then adding in all of these different business, income opportunities for the affiliates, and all the different areas that you're moving into. You're going into so many different income streams for the business, which is amazing. And I'd love to hear the kind of background to that.
Okay, let's start with the history, then a little bit about the status quo, and then what is our plan for the near and for the long time future. Yeah.
Awesome.
So Roman and me, we meet the first time 5 years ago, and what can I say? We fall in love. Yeah. We always say we are married without sex. That means we are the best friends. We are the best business partners, and we are so lucky because we was the best friends when we was poor. We was the best friend when we had good money. We are now the best friend when we have so much success, and that's fantastic because sometimes on different levels partnerships will be broken. Yeah. So, and 5 years ago we was open to take a look to a new business opportunity, and we really searched so much in the internet. We have spoken with so many leaders from the United States, from international countries here, from Europe, and we found some companies which was not so bad, but we are lucky that we don't join these companies, because all these companies are not even more on the market now. So, and our searching brings us to the idea, okay, when we don't find a company which has everything what we want, then we need to create them. And because the situation was that Roman and me, we was in the marketing and the management of another company, and in this company we do everything from A to Z, but we get only our small salary. And this company was very successful too. And then Roman and me, we say, hey, come on, when we do anything, then we can do it with our own company. So then we started with the first brainstorming. What was the philosophy? The first was, we want to create a company which has the people, which need the people to pay only once from their own pocket, because people don't like it to pay any months for qualification, whatever. Yeah. Then was we analyzed the internet 4.5 years ago, and we realized the internet is running and is growing so fast. For example, you have a business idea today, you go online in 1 year, maybe you are too late, because the internet is changing in 1 year. Yeah? And that brings us to the next idea that we spoke. We need to create a platform which our partner can build one time their team, but at any point we can launch some other products, some other programs, some other income opportunities at any time. And that, folks, brings you in the situation that you really don't need to start again and again and again and again, which everybody of you, I'm sure, has do in the past. Yeah, I am the world champion in that, because sometimes I was not on the right horses. Yeah. So, and then we spoke about, okay, what can be these platform? What can we build for that? And then somebody come to the idea and say, why not create a social media platform? Social media change our life. Social media is the future. Everybody loves it, yeah? And there are really good companies on the market, we know that. And we are not so stupid that we say we want to be bigger than them, or we want to be whatever, maybe faster or whatever. What we want, our goal is that we want to create the best online platform where people can make money. And the Googles and the Facebooks and the Yahoos and all of them, they are very good. They are on the market. They make a fantastic job. But nobody of you get any cent, any penny from them. And in Futurenet, we see what happened here. The people can start for free. Of course, we are a social media platform. They can make small money with that. But when they want to build a business, they have now two chances. This is the Matrix, the Friends Tree, and this is the Futurenet Pro. And 4.5 years ago, we spoke about that. Let's create a coin. But then we stopped that idea, because we say it makes no sense. When you start with nothing and you want to create a coin, that makes no sense. But 4.5 years ago, we realized the first time about the advantage and the power of Bitcoin and everything. And then Roman and me, we agree at the right time, we will start with our own coin in Futurenet. And we, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, we give the information, we share this information with you. And in this year, we will do that. So, and that is the fantastic point. Everybody of you has then an existing team, maybe a couple of hundred, maybe a couple of thousand, maybe 100,000 people. And imagine what that means when you have in your existing company a new project which brings you so much success and so much income overnight. We saw that when the first time we saw this effect when we start with Futurenet Pro, but we believe that the effect and the power of the coin will be at least factor 10, factor 20, maybe factor 50, maybe factor 100. Because now we are much bigger. Now we have much bigger and better infrastructure. And now the company and we and everybody is ready for a real explosion. And this brings us to this point where we are now. Now Futurenet has 1.1 million people all over the world. Yes, we have fantastic countries. Jason, I love you. You have so much power. Fantastic. I'm sorry, I don't see. I see only Jason. Maybe you also make party too, but I can see only Jason here in my screen. Okay, and yes, what can we do? You know, in the Christian countries we had on the last weekend was Eastern, and I know in 27 years of MLM, everybody is sleeping at Eastern, yeah? Because at Christmas and in Eastern, most MLMs are really sleeping, nothing happens. And what can I say to you? We had yesterday, and we had 2 days before, and we have today the 3 best days ever in the Futurenet history. Wow. And one of the reasons is that we are now going to China. And everybody knows the Asian people anyway, but especially the Chinese guys, they are so crazy. And this is the next point, what I want to share with you. For example, when you are in a product MLM, or let's say in a traditional MLM, and you have your team in one country or maybe in 2 countries, and the company owners say, wow, fantastic, we are now in China, and you have no contacts there, then you can say, it's good for you, it's good for them, but what is my advantage for that, yeah? Or what is happening now with our field. So, but you must imagine when you be in a company where you have the opportunity to earn money from the whole success of the whole company, and then the company owner tell you that we are launching China and that we are so successful in the last 3 days, and that at Eastern, where all networks are sleeping, that must make you very, very happy, because that is your success too. Yeah. Anyway, if you have anybody in China, or if you never start in China, whatever. So, and Steve, your last question was about the income streams. They are coming to the company.
Yes, yeah, because you know, I think one of the things that everybody is always thinking about when they get involved with a company that has a revenue share element to the business is that, you know, where does the revenue come from? Is there going to be enough revenue to be able to create the longevity in the business? And when I first got involved with Futurenet, which was, you know, just over 12 months ago, Futurenet didn't have half of the income streams that it has currently today. So, you know, I'm absolutely delighted and super excited about the fact that you're going into all these different, you know, income possibilities. You've got the Futurenet leasing, you've got the cafes, you've got the casino, you've got the cryptocurrency. So, you know, had you always imagined that you were going to be adding in these different types of income stream for the business? Was that something that you'd always planned from the beginning, and had you always planned on adding in the revenue share element to the platform?
Yes, because when we were starting the company, that was exactly the time when these rev share programs was very, very successful. Yeah, and of course we every day check what is happening on the internet, what is really good working, and then we realized that these programs have one failed. Yeah, because they had most of them had only one income stream. Most of them told, yes, we have so many customers for advertising outside of the revenue share program, and this is what we saw on these platforms. There wasn't, and now you see, we are very, very happy, because you see, we are the only rev share program in the world who has Google AdSense, for example, because they are so restricted with the rules. They don't we had it in the past 2 years ago. We was online with Google AdSense, and they stopped. But now we see that the company is real, that everything is real, that the people not clicking the advertising only for making money, whatever. This is real. Everybody see down on the website, and this is just the beginning. So, and this is from the beginning was our first, of course, the biggest income stream in Futurenet is the advertising from outside. And then, Steve, you spoke about that we have now the leasing program, And every day we sell at least one car, yeah? And each car brings money to the company. We have that platform with now more than 400 million products. Yeah, I will fly in 2 weeks to Dubai. I already booked my hotel on the platform. I booked my flight on the platform. When I buy something in Amazon, and I'm a very good customer in Amazon, everything I buy in Futurenet, and then I go to Amazon. Yeah, but I come from Futurenet and this from Futurenet platform, and this brings money in the company. So Steve, you told about the casino, and this is really amazing. We have now more than 100 casino machines in different casinos, and we get every day the results, because on the smartphone we have an app. There we see exactly the turnover, we see exactly the income, the profit, and so on and so on. And everybody knows this is an amazing business. And this is just the beginning, because we are very happy that we are working together with fantastic professional guys. They have the license and everything, and we are working together. And that what we have now is just the entry in the casino business. And guys, you will see in the not in the near future, but in the future of Futurenet, you will see that we go this way very, very strong, because everybody knows this is big money in the casino business, and that's the reason why we go this way. Yeah. So then we will start very quickly with the updates of all our products. That is the blogs, the landing page system, the website templates, our cloud, and everything. And you will see we have then a website where you can use these products. Everybody in Futurenet can use these products with the media points. But these products we will launch also absolutely neutral, without any Futurenet logo, that everybody in the MLM industry, everybody in the online marketing industry needs a good web landing page system, needs good website templates, shops, whatever. And this will bring another income stream to the company. And of course, when you see Facebook, they make money in 2 ways at most. This is the advertising, of course, and these are the games. And this is the next point. We are now in cooperation with a gaming company, and also in the near future and in the long time future, you will see a lot of more offers for gamers. And everybody knows what crazy market is this, yeah? Everybody is gaming. Wherever you see somebody on the cell phone, on the smartphone, on the computer, on the laptop, whatever, the gaming industry is much bigger than Hollywood and Bollywood together, and that's for sure a big market. And all these ideas, Steve, what we have now, we don't have 4.5 years ago. Of course not, yeah, because it's a running progress all the time. But some of them, and always somebody comes with new ideas. But right now we have the philosophy that we say in 2017, we don't want to start with any new idea, because we want to focus on this, what we have. We want to make that what we have, and it is not 100% profession. We want to make that 100% profession. That's the goal for the next 100 days until end of the year. And of course, the main focus of the company in this year is to launching the coin, of course.
Fantastic. I mean, it's so exciting when we listen to you speaking. You know, my mind is just racing, and I'm just thinking about all of the possibilities. And just to go back very quickly to what you said about the Google adverts, the Google advertising. I know how difficult it is to get Google to accept AdWords on a platform, and particularly a platform like we have with Futurenet. So that is an amazing development. And if you think about it, everybody that is coming onto the platform, you know, everybody that's in the Future Ad Pro, literally thousands and thousands of web pages are showing ads, which people, you know, they're going to click on those ads. So what a terrific additional income stream that is for the company. So, you know, I say congratulations for being able to bring them onto the platform, because that's a really significant, in my view, a very significant development, because it does show people, you know, that this is a real business, a real company. It's not, you know, something that's going to disappear in a couple of years' time. We've got the likes of Google actually displaying ads all over your platform and on millions of pages every day. So that's fantastic. And I'm also pleased to hear you say that you're not going to be actually doing any more, you're not bringing in anything else. You're going to focus on what we've got, because I think we've got plenty to be focused on. And like you say, the main focus is going to be on the Futuro coin, which is really, really exciting for all of us that are involved with cryptocurrency and understand, where the industry is going and how cryptocurrency is influencing, the world of finance and business and technology. For the company to be introducing their own cryptocurrency and own blockchain, to me, is just absolutely amazing. So that's pretty exciting. And I want to bring Ryan Connolly in, if I may, if I can just bring him in onto the call and hear from Ryan.
Hey, Steve.
Because Ryan, is, in my view, an expert in cryptocurrency. He's the person that I he actually turned me from somebody that was skeptical about the whole world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into an absolute true believer. And so Ryan, if you're there, let me see if I can find you on the screen. Where are you? There you go. Let me just, if you can, are you able to speak, Ryan, for a few moments?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I tell you, I remember, Steve, when you were so anti-cryptocurrency, and I insisted that you get involved because I love you like a brother, and it was really nice to meet you and Stefan over in Poland. I have so many great connections that took place at that event, and we can't wait to launch in Dubai, this Futuro coin. But my background is I studied incentivized social media for 3.5 years. At the same amount of time that I have with Bitcoin, Steve, we started in the media and stuff, and we saw this kind of coming together, and the concept of these two coming together, social media, monetized social media, uncensored, encrypted social media platform that we have here meets cryptocurrency, is going to be a complete game changer. And so studying those two things has led me to where we are, and we've all come this path to where we are today. And so it's a very special moment. But if we look at like what's happened in the past, this last 1.5 years or two, whatever it's been, Steem, the cryptocurrency, came out, and Steem was made off a Reddit blogging platform, and they turned it somehow. I never understand the full concept, but this Steem from Steemit.com, Steem coin was produced, and it dealt with people liking the comments, and the value of the coin would go up, and people would earn this coin. And I don't really, know. But what I noticed at that point was there was going to be a time that monetization was going to tie into cryptocurrency, especially when we're dealing with, Ethereum nowadays. I just got this tattoo, guys, the Ethereum tattoo. And I just put the Futurenet tattoo side there on my finger. This is the marriage on my finger of smart contracts. Ethereum meets Futurenet is where we're headed. And where I'm going with this is Ethereum brought smart technology, smart coin technology into the cryptocurrency space. We're dealing with decentralization and also encryption. So then we added the smart contract aspect to it. What Futuro coin is bringing is they're bringing monetization, these relationships, and all this stuff that we are bringing, content production and stuff like this. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this evolves to. But when you look at what Steemit.com did, it made it into the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world. I forgot how high it got up there, but it may have been as high as number 6. That right there proves to me that when we come out the gates, and I truly do believe that we're going to be rocking at 2 million people strong with these numbers, we're going to see exponential growth. And since Stefan gave us the other day, Stefan, you gave us the first video on Futuro coin, and Steve lost me. I was at 4 o'clock in the morning. We grabbed that video and we ran with it. I knew that was going to be the hype that we need in the online marketing community to take Futurenet. We didn't even really honestly even need any hype to keep this thing propelling at the rate that we're going. But to watch that hype be injected in with this coin, and I know that Stefan and Roman and the staff at Futurenet will not produce a coin that is not a real coin. I have 100% faith in absolutely everything that Stefan Morgensen says and does. And, we have watched a lot of companies come and go, Steve, in the crypto space, and we've lost in some, and we've always come back around. But ever since that we launched that cryptocurrency video for Futuro coin, we have seen the people that sign up for smaller memberships, they're re-engaging right now. They were waiting for that coin to come to market. And here it is, right now and its evolution being produced right now. And just to know what our businesses are doing, like Stefan said, we just tapped it hardcore into China. Here is a land where Facebook, I've been to, China and stuff, and I couldn't check my Facebook. I couldn't check, I couldn't get Pandora. I couldn't get on Google, check my Gmail. I couldn't watch YouTube. I was like, what's the point of the internet right now besides being on Futurenet, right? So to know that we have the social media answer in a huge country where these guys know how to market, trust me, these guys know how to market. Trust me, when we got into China, my checks it just shot up to the moon. And I just feel very blessed and privileged to be here today. I have a simple philosophy that social media will be the thing that ends world hunger. I say I have an issue that Mark Zuckerberg took $42 billion and put it to offshore accounts and didn't stop the world hunger. I know that would have been me if I would have been in his shoes right there. And I know that we're going to accomplish that together. And to me, this is the way. We do not sell, we educate, and bringing that education of the monetization of relationships and knowledge into the cryptocurrency space. I think honestly, we're going to be in the top three cryptocurrencies this year, 2 million strong roll September.
Wow. I have to agree with you as well. I mean, this is beyond exciting as far as I'm concerned. We've never seen anything like this before. Stefan, how are you? I want to know, Stefan, how are you going to handle the success of this business when it blows up? You're going to get a lot of people coming to you from the cryptocurrency space. You're going to have a lot of magazines wanting to interview you. This is going to be huge for the company, and I think this is what's going to take the company really mainstream in a way, because you're going to have people coming in as investors that are involved in the cryptocurrency space, because when you put that coin on the public exchange, it's just going to open it up. So I mean, is this really the beginning of the major success of Futurenet with this coin?
You mean the combination of this coin and the matrix?
Well, not only the matrix. Of course, we've got a terrific compensation plan structured with this, but in terms of when the coin goes live and it's on a public exchange, it's going to be picked up by people that have nothing to do with Futurenet, that have got no interest in Futurenet at this stage, because they don't really know about it, but they're going to suddenly see this coin, rising up through the ranks on CoinMarketCap, and it's going to attract a huge amount of attention. And I mean, I'm sure Ryan feels the same way, but to me, this is what's really going to propel Futurenet out there, certainly within all of the mainstream network marketing companies, because people are in the MLM industry are seeing more and more information about Bitcoin and blockchain. And when we see Futurenet coin, the Futuro coin in there, that's going to really, in my view, it's going to explode this business.
Steve, you are absolutely right. Yeah, more and more people realize now what that means. And I'm always when I make live seminars, I always make a picture. Yeah, I show the whole globe of our world, and then I tell the people, look, the MLM industry is like a drop in the ocean in the whole globe, but from the whole globe, the cryptocurrency industry now and in the future, there is half of the globe, maybe more than half of the globe. This is a little bit more than drop of the ocean. And exactly these markets, people, they are not interested in MLM ever. Yeah? They come because of the opportunity to make money without sponsoring. And that shows us the past. That was the reason why these rev share programs was so successful, because people can make money without sponsoring. And with the coin, it will be in an absolutely higher level, and that will bring thousands and millions of people to Futurenet. So, and some of them will really understand, wow, MLM today is much more cool than maybe 10 or 20 years ago, because everything is online, everything is in the smartphone, everything is in the videos. And other people say, no, I'm not interested in it. I am interested in the coin. So, and what I told you before, yeah, now the company and the technology and our IT team our customer support team, and. Now we are ready for a big explosion. 1 year ago, when we start with the Futurenet Pro, Roman and me, we was really serious about that. And we say, oh my God, we hope that we have not an explosion overnight, because 1 year ago, we wasn't ready. And what was happening? We was growing up with the Futurenet Pro in a fantastic level. Step by step, step by step. Now comes more and more people, because they see the results, they see that it's working, they see the Google AdSense, and so on and so on. But when we start with the coin, we know that we will have a revolution and we will have an explosion. And that's the reason why we are so happy. I get today the information that our company in Colombia is opened. We will get all the documents that we can share the information with everybody very quickly. Our company in Brazil is really nearly open. It's a nightmare with that document. I spoke with 2 different people now from China. We will open an office in Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Customer support in Chinese language and in the market. Yeah. So Roman and me, we will fly next week together to Dubai, because for security reasons for the company and so on. We have now this office in the Ukraine. We was there 2 weeks ago for the opening of this office. And guys, you can't imagine. This is like in New York City on the Times Square. This is in Kiev, on the best place what you can ever have. Yeah, wow. That was in the past when the old president was in this area, was only the space for this old president and his team. And now we have the office there in the Arena City in Kiev. Everybody knows what that means. Yeah. So we have our in the Ukraine, we have our customer support team. And today we make the decision. We have now 150 square meters. We want to hire another 150 square meters, because we want to focus the worldwide customer support in this office and in our office here in Wrocław. Everybody knows 1 month ago we moved to the new office here in Wrocław. Now we have 3 times more space than before. And everybody who is coming to the office is so excited, because this is a fantastic place. Yeah, we have two floors, each 300 square meters, and now we are really ready for rock and roll all over the world. Yeah, and the IT system is growing up and will be better and better. And one said to our coin experts, we are not the experts in coin. We handle that not in our house. We are working together with really the best of the best specialists in this area. And you will see, Steve and Ryan, you spoke about that you trust Futurenet, that we will have a real coin. Of course we will have, yeah, and we have much more, because we are, with that cooperation with that company, you can sell and buy the coin on that platform. Then you can order on that platform your own MasterCard with no limits.
Oh wow!
Some of them has these MasterCards. They was in Dubai. They bought watches, very expensive watches with one MasterCard, with one time payment. Yeah, and then you get your money from that company on the e-wallet on your MasterCard. Yeah, and when the people really realize that, and they see the difference from some companies which everybody knows of us on the market, then they will see what is a real coin. Yeah, and these all together, what I told you, will bring us really into the space. Yeah, and last said, we are ready for that now.
Fantastic. You know, with all of this technology, all these new things happening on the platform, obviously the education side of the business is going to be important, and the training, and that leads me into you know, I've just seen that we have our other guest that I didn't see on earlier, but we're very lucky to have a very special guest on the call, a very dynamic man who is going to be responsible in a lot of ways for the training and the education and the presentations of Futurenet and the Futuro coin, and that is Mr. Hugh Paul Ward. Hugh Paul Ward I've known for about a year when I first joined this platform. He is possibly the best presenter I've ever come across in explaining how this business works. He's just absolutely phenomenal. If you've seen him do any of his presentations, then you'll be blown away. So I'd just like to introduce Hugh Paul. Are you able to come on and just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about how you've linked up with Stefan and your role within the business? If you can just unmute.
Is that, you can hear me now?
There we go. Yeah, fantastic. Welcome.
Okay,
Paul.
guys, nice to meet you all, and thanks for inviting me onto the call, Stephen. Yes, I've been in this industry since 1998, not as long as Stefan, but certainly quite a long time. And I've been in the distributor side always, never in corporate. But I always built a good relationship with the corporate owners, because that's where you get the feeling, that's where you get the heart of the company. And when you build a relationship with the company, then you become the conduit between us out in the field, what we need, and what the company can provide. And very often that message that the people like ourselves out in the field can't be heard in all times by this company. So as this company is growing and growing and growing, we understand that the time demands and the constraints of both Stefan and Roman is going to be more international. They're going to be in Asia. They're going to be all over the world. They're going to be essentially out of office, building the various platforms and developing the whole business. And particularly in the English-speaking markets, and I can do the translations as well. I can present on dual or treble language without losing my train of thought. So I can be in Australia, I can be in Canada, America, I can travel, I could do the live events. But what we're going to do is we're going to start bringing the different components of Futurenet together. I understand that if there's new people on this particular call, you may have questions right now if you haven't seen the presentation. You've heard about coins, you've heard about advertising, you've heard about gaming, you've heard about social media, and maybe there's a little bit of confusion. And as this grows from 1 million plus members to 2 million, to 6 million, to 10 million members, we need the message simplified. We need the instructions simplified. We need the training programs in place. We need it's very important to get this duplicatable. And what we're finding is that some sections of the market are focusing just on social media. And that's where the least revenue is available right now for your liking and sharing and commenting. But it's a very important aspect of what we do. We find that there's a total different dynamic over with our advertising program on FutureAd Pro. There's a section of the market just focuses on that area. We have another section that's focused purely on the rewards program within the matrix. And now when we add another dynamic of the Futuro coin, we're going to probably find another segment of people going to be very keen to focus on that. What we want to do is we want to try and get a cross-pollination of all of our products and drive this company into superstardom. And I believe together with the training programs, when we put the academy in place, we are going to have a more duplicatable business. Somebody needs to be muted there. Yeah, back to you, Stephen.
Silmer, mute out.
Sorry, it's somebody.
I think it's Tomer. Maybe Tomer.
No, it's only a mistake. Sorry, it's by mistake.
No problem. Just mute, please. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, if you can just mute yourself, please.
Cut.
I think you can do that, Stephen.
All right. Yeah, I found him.
Right click on his name. That's it.
I found him. Okay. So that's that's fantastic. It's great to have you on the on the team. And I've always been blown away when I've watched your presentations, and I know you're going to put together some amazing presentations and education for the company. And we've got the academy that's going to be launched at some point. So it's very, very exciting. And to simplify that message, you're right, we do need it simplified because there is so much going on with the platform. So if I can just come back to you, Stefan, are you able to take a few questions? I'm sure there are a few people on the panel that would like to ask a few questions. If I can just see if anybody wants to put their hand up, and I'll see if anyone wants to ask a question. So,
what I did is I got a couple of questions from my team, etc. There's a few people that messaged me, but there might be a few affiliates on here that might have some messages also as well. I'll save myself till last. So if anybody,
well, you can go first if you want.
Okay, cool. Well, Stefan, thank you very much for coming on the call. Brilliant opening, brilliant presentation. Very, very excited. Very, very happy with this marvelous business that you have produced. You know, I commend you. Well done. It's something that I bang on about a hell of a lot in my videos that I do when I do my promotions for it. It's really annoying, that is. Right, okay, I'll start again. It's something that I talk about a lot in my promotion, my videos, about the long-term jeopardy of this business and where it's going. The external income streams. There are many people on this panel, like including myself, that have been involved in similar business, not even similar, types of businesses like this model. And we all have that security, that insecurity of how long term is this business going to be? You know, where it's going to be in 6 months' time, a year's time, or 2 years' time. And a lot of us are used to that stigma. You know what I'm talking about. You've got it right. You know, the way it looks to me, you've got it right. And with the external streams coming into your company, you've got with the shopping portal, the cafes and everything else that I always bang on about, that's what gives me security. That's what gives me confidence. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what personally gives me confidence. I'm confident and know that this company, this business is going to be around for a long time. It's very unique. Nobody's done anything like this. Nobody's done anything like this apart from you guys. So well done, give yourself a huge pat on the back, because as I always say on my calls, on my live calls, and I always say to everybody, the viewers, if anybody can come back to me and find a business that is better and more unique than this, then please do. And nobody still hasn't come back to me yet. So, you know, and I imagine that's going to continue. I'm very, very excited. Amazing stuff that you brought out here. The information, it's absolutely invaluable. It really is. I hope one day that I do get to meet you. In fact, no, I won't hope. I will. I will be at the next event, won't I, Steve Lawson?
Yes, I hope so. I hope so.
Absolutely. Can't wait to meet Ryan also as well. But Stefan, my only main question to you, which is going to be a lot for a lot of people, really, to be fair. You mentioned a few weeks ago at the event that you are putting in a gateway for people that have access when they join the platform, they can pay on their credit card, because I know we've got processors that we're using at the moment, and there are a few people that are struggling with the process. I don't beat around the bush. I know why they're struggling, because obviously every payment processor has their own rules and regulations that people have to follow. And sometimes it's difficult for people to follow. Now, obviously, when people have got a credit card, it's quite easy to join Futurenet, isn't it? You know, where are you going with that? And when's that actually coming out? If you could let us know on that, please.
Okay, thank you very much, first of all, for your passion. It's really a pleasure to listen to you. Where are you from? From the UK? Which city?
UK. I'm from the UK, yes. Worcester.
Which city is that?
It's near Birmingham, the West Midlands.
Okay. Next time I must fly with Roma to Birmingham to meet you.
Cool, no worries. I'll put the kettle on.
I love it when you speak, because let me, before I come to the credit card, one set, yeah, because
sure.
It's really unique, yeah. And when you start a good business, many times you have a copy of the copy of the copy of the copy, yeah. But there are two points. To copy Futurenet technical is nearly impossible. But what nobody anyway can copy, this is Roman and me, and this is our whole team. Because the most important things in the company are the people. And what we have here in the management and what we have in the whole company now on people is really unbelievable. And I give you an example. Last week was some people from, I don't know from which church. It was from, they are Christians, but they are here in Poland in a very, very special church. It was in our office, and they take a look to everything, spoke with somebody, spoke with Roman, spoke with me, and then they go to our conference room, and then they come back and say, okay, our God gives us green light. We feel very good here. Right? Maybe this is a funny story, yeah, but this is, you know, these kind of people, they are very, very sensible and so on, yeah. And that's, nobody can copy us from the technique, nobody can copy Roman, me, our team, and this was a good answer too. Back to your credit card question. So, I know this is a really never-ending story, yeah. We had, in the history of Futurenet, we had 3 times credit card companies, and very quickly, for them, it is not, they can't touch it really, yeah? And then they are afraid, we don't know what they are doing, and so on and so on. So now we are close to have really cool credit card solution with our Bitcoin partner. And that means the people don't pay direct to us. They buy Bitcoin by credit card, and so technical, this payment automatically goes to Futurenet. That means the people buy Bitcoin, and we get the payment and can book it automatically. I can't promise you how fast we will be online with that. It looks everything fantastic that we have these solutions very quickly, but it's not in our hands at all. Yeah. And the next question always is about this e-wallet. Is this the same? We are really close to open that. We are in the last how to say, with the documents. It's always a nightmare, yeah, to get the green light. But we really have the last points on the open list, and we know that this company is working with casino companies, with MLM companies, and even with rev shares. That means this company knows our industry and knows our business. That means when we done online, it looks very, very, very good, and that it will work fantastic. And we know about the credit card, yeah, of course. Especially in China now, we have a challenge with payments, and in many African countries we have challenges. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Stefan, I appreciate your honesty. You know, the feedback that I'm getting straight away from the members already. Honesty is key in any business, and we do definitely appreciate your honesty and just being frank with us. So that's important. You know, it's fantastic news about Japan. Wow, guys, can you hear this?
China.
Can you hear this, guys? We're going worldwide here. Worldwide, check it out. Okay, anyone with the next question? Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone before I start calling people out?
Real quick, I got a question.
Okay.
Go for it.
Because China's just blowing up. It's like Donald Trump says, China, China, China. It's just really cracking over there. Stefan, with the processing, with all these people, I mean, my team's talking about $1 to $3 million a day bringing in Bitcoin over here. You know, so where are we at with this link that you gave me? Because I've never heard of this thing that you told me about in terms of processing.
You mean if you can handle that, or what is the question?
Well, you gave me a link for helping people get Bitcoin, I think in China or whatever it was, to help people come into Futurenet. iPay, what's it called?
Okay. So the challenge in China is that they can pay with Bitcoin, but from China wallet to China wallet. When I really understand, and when they need to pay Bitcoin out of China, then they have challenges. But today we found the first solutions with leaders. They sent us Bitcoin by hand, and we sent them for these Bitcoins codes, so that we have only one payment, not in our system. We wait when we get the Bitcoin on our wallet, and when we have it on our wallet, we send the codes. We know this is not the best solution, but it is a solution for the beginning now till we have the credit card and everything. And of course, we are working very hard now on opening this Alipay. This is kind of NetTeller or Payza or PayPal in China with more than 400 million people. And we are very close to open that account. Then it will be very, very easy to pay for the Chinese people over that system. Yeah.
Wow. You've been busy, dude.
Believe us, we are working really 24 hours a day, sometimes. And the main focus is now then to open the office, company, and bank account in Hong Kong. Then even the people can pay by bank transfer too. Yeah. Because they always tell us that is the challenge to change the money in other currencies. The Chinese money, that's a challenge. And everything what is international, it's very, very complicated from China.
Okay.
But Orion, we saw in the last, it is just 10 days, yeah, that is really so dynamic. But we realize what happened here, and we are totally focused in that.
Okay, cool.
I've got a quick question actually regarding the Asian countries. One of my team was asking about the translation of Futurenet Pro into Japanese, because they've got a huge market in Japan. And is there any way of being able to do that, or is it in the plans to translate into these languages?
Okay, it's very simple. We have now Japan on the list. You see the Japanese flag on Futurenet and Futurenet Pro.
Right.
And we have the access for somebody from the team needs to be responsible for that. We can give them the access. I created a 2-minute video which explains how that works, because you need only to understand one time how it works. It's very easy. And then they get an admin and a password, login and password. They can log into a special area. Then they click on start editing. Then they see all the text on the website, on the board, on the back office, any text what we have on the website. They see in small boxes, and they can translate it by themselves. Click end editing, then they see immediately the result. Yeah, we will do that with China. Tomorrow will be the Chinese flag online. And Japan, it's still online. We only need somebody who can handle that. Okay,
and you talk about a video. Where do we find this video?
This is not on our YouTube channel, because this is only for these people. They are involved in that. And anyway, when we send them the access, then we send the link to that video too. But I can send it to you, Steve. Then you know how it works, because you are a leader. Then Ryan, I can send it to you too. But you speak with somebody from China, whatever, and we can also give this access to different people, and then anyway they see if it's already translated, and what is translated is done, and then they can concentrate in the next.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, guys,
one point. When we have other countries, they are really growing up, then we can handle that very quickly with all the other languages too. Yeah, this is really not a big challenge, because the system is ready for that.
So the system, it will be worldwide.
Yes, of course. Of course, we are still working worldwide, and we have now, I don't know exactly, about 20 languages on our platform. But of course, when we see that, for example, now many people starting in Vietnam, that means we want to bring the Vietnam flag and want to start to translate in Vietnam. Yeah, I don't know what next language is necessary, but we are ready for that.
Yes, we want to produce it in Israel, so we're taking care of it very strong right now.
Okay, fantastic. That means you are in contact with Steve?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your name? Avi?
Avi.
Yes. Avi. Nice to meet you, Avi. All the best wishes from Poland to Israel. Good connections between Poland and Israel from the history and from
You're doing it very well.
And we know about the power of the Israeli. This is a small market, but we know this is a very, very powerful market and very powerful business people there. And we know from Israel it goes anywhere, it goes around the world. Yeah, that means we will take very serious about that. And Steve, we will speak tomorrow, and then we will. Let me ask you: is the Israel flag, is that already online?
I don't know, but we have the picture of Israel, Futurenet Israel. If you want me to send it to you, but the flag, I don't know.
No, I mean the flag that you can select the language for Israel.
To translate in the, I think so, but not in the Futurenet Club, but in.
I will check it tomorrow, and I promise you that we will have it very quickly. Quickly means should be ready latest end of the week, and then it's the same. We will give you the access. You log in with with username and password, and you or somebody from your team can translate direct on the website. And Mr. Upol and me was close to launch the new PowerPoint, and we will give this new PowerPoint also for translating to all the leaders all over the world. And then it's in your hand, and then we can bring it to the download center, and then everybody can download in any languages. Yeah.
Well, I produced one of the PowerPoint today, and it's going very, very well. And I need some more files. But you know, some other things I want to mention here. That I have a connection with one of the great bankers in the world. That maybe he will be happy to deal with you to see if there is any connection that you can make with them.
Sorry, I don't understand. It was the biggest in the world in what? Bank. Yes. I have a connection with one of the great banks, and tomorrow I will talk to him, and maybe I will make a connection between you two, and maybe we can make a great opportunity to open up a card that will be a Futurenet card that to be used with other people. Yes, we have two big challenges. Yeah, and where is this bank located?
I think in Colombia.
In Colombia in South America.
I think in Colombia, but is all over the world. You know, he made the connection with Kairos before, and it's getting great over there. But I think maybe I can make the connection between you two, and you make the deal with them.
Of course, that will be fantastic. When somebody open a door, you is a known of you. Yeah, it's much easier than when you go as a company to a bank. You know, it's always about connections. Yeah, and of course you can speak with them. And you can ask them. The main challenge is that we have maybe when we have our credit card solution ready and we have a second one, we will be more than happy because you always want to have plan B. And you can speak about e-wallet that you can print the Futurenet cards for other. This is the same. When we have a second one, we will be more than happy.
Okay, so I'll start the connection and I will let Steve know everything about it. Okay.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just quickly jump in and just ask a question based on what Avi's just asked? Stefan, I'd like to ask you the same question as well. If I, for example, have got, how can I put this without giving too much away? But if I've got somebody that's interested, for instance, that's part of a large football stadium, for example, right? Or part of a big energy providing company, for example, like, I don't know, anyone. How difficult is it going to be to sort of, I mean, I was faced with a situation last week where I was dealing with a huge company that's majorly interested in your platform right now, but they've got a couple of questions that they're asking me about because obviously it's outside of the UK and obviously there's legal implications, etc. Would you, not to be on hand, but I mean like in the future, in the next sort of few weeks, would you be possibly available to have a conversation in terms of any questions that they've asked me that I'd like to ask you, but not on this call, obviously, because it's legally, obviously, bounding? Would that be of interest to you?
Yes, of course. We are interested in big shots. Yeah, of course. Before you have a conversation, you never know what happened. Yeah, but when you speak with some interested people, it's always good when they know Futurenet before, when they know what we are doing, when they know what we are not doing, so that they have some technical ground information about that, and then we can speak about some ideas. I'm always open for calls with big leader and with some interesting people you never know what happened with this kind of people.
Okay, so if you had an opportunity to get on a call with me and Steve and somebody else that was part of a huge organization, you'd be on hand for that in the future?
Yes, it's always good. I am always in contact with Steve. This is very good when Steve is the interface to the whole group, and when we have some big shots. And I'm very happy that we have Mr. Paul also on board, because Paul can handle a lot of things too, especially when it is he is fantastic with that, because we get big leader because of Paul. He's fantastic to speak with big leaders. And then we can, sometimes it's good to speak with me, sometimes with Roman, sometimes with you, Paul. Yeah?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, it's good to know.
Okay, guys, so we're just over the hour now, and I'm very conscious of everybody's time, and we're all in different parts of the world. Before we close off this call, I just wanted to ask you, Stefan, about the next event. And I understand that we may be having an event in Dubai for the launch of the coin at some point. Can you give us a little bit more information regarding that at this stage?
Yes, that's next. I told you, next week, Roman and me, we will fly to Dubai for some things for the company. But this time, we want to take a look to different places in Dubai where we can do that. We'll be sure that it will be a little bit smaller, maybe than the last one, because Dubai is not so easy to go for everybody. But we want to make that in Dubai, because we want to make it on a very, very special place. We had the last 3 events here in Poland, and on a very, very special place. And of course, Dubai is the #1 for money place in the world. It's a cool place. It's easy to come from Asia. It's easy to come from Europe. It's easy to come from any place in the world. And anyway, the leader will come. And I can't tell you exactly when it will happen. It looks very, very, very realistic that it will be in the fall, maybe in October. It looks very good. And of course, we plan another big event for Europe too. And
fantastic.
Now we see what happened in China. That means maybe when we open office or whatever, we can make a combination with an event in Hong Kong too. Yeah?
Stefan, try Jerusalem.
Oh, it will be a pleasure for me to go, because I'm very interested in history and in different religions and everything. It will be a pleasure. I never was in Jerusalem and in Israel. It will be a pleasure to go. Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, guys, I think what I'd like to do is draw this to a close then, because like I say, we've been going over an hour. I'm very conscious of everybody's time. I just want to say a huge thank you to Stefan. It's been an amazing call. I'm sure everybody has really enjoyed it, and I've learned an awful lot. So thank you very much, Stefan. It's been a real pleasure to have you on. I want to also thank Mr. Hugh Paul Ward for coming on this evening. I'm looking forward to spending more time with Hugh Paul and seeing his amazing training again at the next event, which I'm sure he's going to be doing. So I appreciate you coming on, Hugh Paul. And of course, you, Mr. Ryan Conley, the crazy crypto guy. I don't know who's more passionate. I think Ryan is the most passionate person in this company. I know that Jason is not far behind, and I'm certainly there as well. So just want to say a big thank you to Ryan for coming on. Awesome leader. So with that, guys, I want to just again say thanks everybody for coming on wherever you are around the world, and we look forward to seeing you again next week, and hopefully we can have you come back again at some point, Stefan, on another call. So thank you, and a very good evening to everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you. See you guys later.
Stay cool. Bye.